Moving from Port Harcourt, Nigeria to Accra, Ghana wasn't something I really saw coming. Mainly because I was supposed to school overseas. But when you don't agree with your African father's career choice for your life, that overseas dream fades away. I love you, Dad. My name is Peter Onisha. I'm 27 years old. I moved to Ghana in 2015. Just me, my dreams, and my father's laptop. And today, I'm a software engineer working remotely for a US company. I guess, after all, I was destined to school here. And I also built a tool like Calendly and Zoho that has now processed over $70,000 in our first year of operation without any marketing and funding. Here's how it all started. I'm originally from Bayelsa State, Nigeria, but I grew up in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Back in the day, I was into music, and I still drop songs occasionally, maybe not as much as I used to. But I moved to Ghana to further my studies, university mainly. That's how the journey really began. I didn't know anyone, no family, just a lot of ambition. And after graduating, I stayed back because I saw more room to grow, and most of my friends are here. Music was my first love, and everyone that knows me know that. But I needed a more stable income. That's how I stumbled into tech. I started teaching myself how to code with tutorials and online courses. Late nights, I still remember the hackathons for my friends. It wasn't easy, but I fell in love with building and solving problems. When I was in university, I co-founded a company called ePay. We built a fintech platform that allowed small to medium-sized businesses receive payments from their clients without the need for owning their own website. I remember we closed down after 2 years, and this was because of policies and story for another day. But we had processed over $200,000 for our users. After that whole experience, I landed a remote job with a foreign company, and that changed everything. Getting paid in dollars while living in Ghana, game changer. Working remotely taught me how global businesses operate. But I wanted something of my own, a tool that solved the real problem here on the continent. That's how my close friend, Michael Sapong, and myself, we built the ultimate business tool for African businesses, BookMe Now. It's similar to Calendly and Zoho combined. Simple, useful, and efficient. We didn't raise money. We didn't have a big team. Just us testing features, refining the code, and talking to early users. We built a tool that grew from $0 to now process over $70,000 in less than a year. The growth has been slow and steady. We started off as just an appointment scheduling platform, but now we are building the Zoho for African businesses and creators, giving them the tools that they need to run their business, from bookings to ticket sales to invoicing and all of that. We focused on making it easy to use, especially for beauticians, therapists, event organizers, coaches, consultants, and remote teams. I live in Ghana. I work from home. My mornings are for gym, work meetings, client calls, and product updates. In the afternoons, I write code or play music. No expensive lifestyle. I'd rather put my money back into product development and building a team. I love to travel, especially because of the exposure and to have first-hand experience on the possibilities out there. This has kept me super resilient. There were definitely tough times, months where I thought of giving up. Some users left bad reviews. I lost sleep over stubborn bugs I couldn't fix. One time I deployed a broken update that crashed the app. Being a Nigerian in Ghana, it has its moments, but I choose to focus on the work. I would say to anyone that is like me, you don't need perfect conditions. Start where you are. Use what you know, learn what you don't. Whether you're into music, coding, baking, or teaching, just build. And remember, you don't need to move to Silicon Valley to win. Sometimes all you need is Wi-Fi, the vision, and the courage to begin. Every other thing will just fall in place. And watch out for what we're building.